My visa is approved. Yes. I'm excited. Ooh, I landed in Canada. Hey, 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 hey.
1 month. Do it for me. Oh Lord, do it for me.
Whether it's you missing your family, trying to set in a job, trying to find the perfect apartment, your emotion goes on a roller coaster. So mentally, you have to be strong or have enough adequate support in those moments when you feel either frustrated or cast down, because Canada will do that to you, honey. Yeah, that honey after that honeymoon phase, baby, you see all the problems. You see that struggle is everywhere. It's not just in your home country. It's in Canada. It's in England. It's in the US. But it's important to understand why you started in the first place and snap out of it because I'm telling you, I had my fair share of emotional drama where Canada is concerned. I didn't know that I would be hit with it so soon, but I did. But I'm able to comfortably say that I have a strong or solid support system, and I am a strong individual. So I was able to snap out of it. You knew this before you came here, but for some reason, when the reality hits, it messes with your emotion, and then you have to know or understand why you came here in the first place. So guys, be prepared mentally. After the honeymoon, after you get excited about coming to Canada, after you've packed your suitcase and land in Canada and you're happy, after that, baby, you gotta work, work, work. If you're in school, you gotta study, study, study. If you don't have the job that you want, you're gonna have to find a new job. So be mentally prepared for that. And some of the people are not so, but luckily I'm a child of the king, so he got me. You understand? So I know that he got you too. So go ahead and send in the application, girl. Hello, sir. Fill in the application. You know you want to do this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for the day one supporters that has been supporting Reesway World. Thank you so much. I see the new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Now, I have been MIA. I had final exams that I was preparing for. Also, I was in the process of moving and trying to like settle job wise, etc. So yes, that's the reason why I have been MIA, but I stopped by this evening to give you this video, this highly requested video that I had promised from my last video about proof of fund. This video is about statement of purposes, letter of explanation, or letter of personal study, whatever you know it as. This is a letter to indicate to the visa officer who you are, why you want to study in Canada, how you plan to study in Canada, what is your career goals. You're going to explain how you plan your plan on how you're going to execute your study, basically. So that's what a statement of purpose is. This letter is a key element to your visa approval. So it is essential that you take the time and write a solid statement of purpose, because this letter can make or break your application. All right. Now you have several sections that I'm going to dive into. I'm also going to try and read my statement of purpose to you guys to see if that will help someone to write theirs as well. All right, so let's get right into writing your statement of purpose. If you see me looking sideways, I'm looking at my actual statement of purpose that I have written, because I'm going to take information from that for you guys. All right, so basically you want to start by, and this is optional, like expressing gratitude towards the Canadian government for giving international students the opportunity to come and study, and also for them to take their family along with them. If you want to express gratitude, it's totally up to you. All right, so next we're going to dive into the introduction. As we said, the introduction tells the visa officer who you are and what you're about. So my introduction is kind of personal, like it has all of my personal information. So I start by saying, hi, my name is Tracy and da 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 da. I was born and raised in one of the happiest places on earth, Kingston, Jamaica. I'm too much, but that's fine. I am this age of age, and I'm currently married, and I state my husband's name. I have 2 adorable kids, and I tell them their name. The eldest is, and the youngest is, and yeah. So I get into personal information now. Like I said, okay, I am an hardworking, driven individual who is not afraid to face challenge. I would describe myself as an open and honest person who doesn't believe in misleading other people. So you basically tell the visa officer who you are in the introduction. Introduce yourself. Show them, yeah, who you are. Not just that you're a Jamaican, but show them who you are as an individual, your personality, what you like to do in your spare time. Talk about these things, because the visa officer wants to know who you are. All right. So after your introduction, you go into your educational background, where you tell them about the schools that you have attended, what you have accomplished from school, basically how long you have spent in school, if you have accomplished an associate, a bachelor's, a master's. You list all of that in your educational background. All right, now you're going to jump in. Why do you want to study in Canada? That's a heading. Why do you want to study here? Why do you want to come in the people them country? Why do you want to come to Canada to study? Why do you want to spend all of your money in Canada? What is your main reason of wanting to study in Canada? Right. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what I wrote. I've heard so many great things about Canada, including, but not limited to, the quality education that is being offered there. After completing substantial research, I made a decision that I want to complete my degree in Canada. So I went on to say that I have applied to 2 institutions and I got accepted to both. I then applied to that institution, and yeah, and I told them which field that I chose to study. So that's important, guys. You have to tell them what you're going to study. Tell them everything, the name of the program, when it starts, when should it commence, when should it end. Tell them all of that under your under why you choose to study in Canada. So after you have talked about your educational background, then you're going to go into your professional background. These are all the jobs that you have throughout your career. You're going to tell them where you worked, what experience did you gain from the jobs that you have done or currently doing. You're going to tell them your position and state the different types of roles that you played in those positions. So yeah, again, that's kind of super personal. So in Jamaica, I worked for a number of years with various government sectors. I worked as an administrative assistant at this ministry. Between this year to that year, I also worked as an administrative assistant at this ministry again for like 5 years. I started on this month and ended on this month. Because of my love for a certain position, I subsequently applied for jobs within the ministry and I got those positions. However, I resigned from said ministry because the job has become monotonous. So yeah, the opportunity for growth was limited as I was not able to secure any managerial position, etc. So you have to go in detail as to where you worked, what you did there, your role, what you did. Yes. All right. So that's that. I've listed all my professional experience, job opportunities, my roles while I was in the government sector. If you're in the private sector, just tell them the name of your position and what you did. If you have resigned, let them know that you have resigned from such position and also state why you resigned because they need to know these things. After that, you're going to talk about your goals, your progression of study. This is in Canada now. What do you plan to do when you start studying? This section, my goals or progression of study, I indicate that the skills that were previously required for jobs are changing or evolving, include additional skills. I'm not satisfied with my current skill set and academic level, and I possess currently. I do not believe that they are sufficient to achieve my career goals, and this is the reason why I have decided to pursue further studies and complete my degree. Additionally, for me to grow my business both locally and internationally, I must expose and position myself to compete at this level. Pursuing studies in the field of business is not only beneficial to me as an entrepreneur, but it also allows any individual to learn general business fundamentals, enabling them to have multiple options when seeking employment. The field of business spans a wide range of sectors, including but not limited to management, finance, human resource, marketing, digital marketing, sales, and customer relations, just to name a few. The goals that I intend to attain include completing my degree so that I can advance in my career, take my business to the next level, gain experience, network with people from around the world. So here I am telling the visa officer what I intend to do. Whilst our education system here in Jamaica is good, it has its flaws. You can obtain a degree, however, most of the degrees are only recognized in the Caribbean. I would like to obtain an internationally recognized degree that can be utilized anywhere in the world, not to mention that a foreign degree is highly regarded in Jamaica. I choose to study in Canada because of the good education program, low cost of living, multicultural society, and a safe country. Canadian universities and colleges are rated amongst the highest in the world. Be more suitable for offering inclusivity. With many universities in Canada being acknowledged by international ranking, it is becoming ideal for international students. The current educational strategy set by the Canadian Ministry of Education emphasizes the importance of increasing the number of international students. Under the plan, international students are encouraged to pursue jobs after graduation and stay in Canada for work opportunity. A Canadian degree will open a lot of opportunities in my homeland, Jamaica. Yeah. More on my chosen academic program. The institution that I'm attending, this is me telling them about the institution that I will be attending and why I chose that institution. Okay. So I was telling them that I chose this institution in British Columbia because of the weather. It's affordable. I was informing them that I have friends that attend the college and the experience has been great with the staff and the environment, and like the overall experience in the college has been immaculate. So that's what this section is about. Now, proof of financial means. That's another section that you have to talk about. You have to break down the amount that you also have put aside for your study. All right. So this is kind of personal, so I won't touch that, but basically you're just going to tell them, okay, I have this amount of money in my bank account saved towards schooling, or this person is going to sponsor my schooling. So, and this is the amount that they have shown. Also, they have written a letter to say that, okay, they are going to sponsor me. So that will be attached. This is you telling the visa officer how your financial plan for your study. So make sure you include that in your statement of purpose. All right. That you're going to talk about your ties to the country, right? Your home ties. Okay, whether it's your family, if you have assets, if you have business, you're going to state all of that information after your proof of fund. Indicate to the visa officer if you'll be traveling alone or with your family. So, and also indicate that once you complete your studies, you'll be returning home. Okay. This was my last paragraph. I said I am an outgoing individual who loves to explore. Even my own country, Jamaica, I would visit different parishes and explore different attractions and adventures with the people I love. So this is me telling them that I hold a visitor's visa for the United States of America. I have traveled numerous times, spending quality time with family and friends, going to different attractions, also minding my business, literally, like doing research for my brand. Yeah, and also I have to explain to them that I am a law-abiding citizen in my home country and that Canada won't be exempt. So yes. So even though there has been a lot of change regarding international students in Canada, I am fully aware of the Canadian immigration and regulation. As a mature student, my commitment is to complete my study and return to my home country before the end of my authorized stay in Canada. So at the end, I left a quote, as Winston S. Churchill states, Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And then I end by saying I'm looking forward to a great experience in Canada. Thank you in advance for your favorable response. And guys, and then I put sincerely and then I sign. It's not hard. I know it sounds like a lot and it sounds like a bit overwhelming, but use the guides that I've given to you. Have your introduction, talk about your educational background, why, and then after that, why do you want to study in Canada? Then after that, some personal professional history, and then talk about your goals and progression of study once you get to Canada. More about my study, yeah, and the school, the institution that I've chosen. Then you have talk about your proof of means of financial support, because they want to know how you're going to finance yourself while you study in Canada. So if you plan to use a sponsor, if you plan to use your own bank account, please indicate that in your statement of purpose. Also talk about your ties back home, whether it's your family, whether you have assets, whether you have a business. Please indicate that as well. Let them know that after you finish studying, you will be returning back to your home country. And also, if you have traveled outside of Jamaica, that's kind of important. So make sure you inform the visa officer of that. Guys, if you have any question regarding the explanation letter, please let me know. But it's like I have like four pages. Some people have like 2 or 3. It depends on your educational background or your career or all the things that you have to tell the visa officer about that I mentioned about. So make sure that you take the time to write it. I did ask for help, like I write it and I know someone who is good in English, they have the masters. I shoot it to them and say, hi, can you just run over this for me please? And then after I send it to the agency that I use, the lawyer that I use, he did just put some headings and that was it. He just put information that I sent him under some headings and that was it. But it's crucial that you take the time and write a very solid statement of purpose. I'm unable to put this on the screen because there's so many personal information on here. It's gonna take me a while to cross out and so it's kind of difficult to do that for the explanation letter. Like I have been showing you guys a lot of documents for transparency, but the explanation letter, it has too many personal information in it for me to put it on the screen. But if you have listened or watched this video to the end, and if you have any question, as usual, just link them down below and you know your girl got you. I might not answer right away to the questions or the queries, but I'll definitely be able to respond to those for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel and supporting the videos. I see the support, I see the love, and I see the new subscribers. Thank you so much. If it is that you want me to share my experience on anything else, you can let me know. I plan to talk about some of the things that you need to do when you arrive in Canada. So please let me know if you want me to share my experience on any particular thing relating to study abroad, that is studying in Canada. I'm just taking every day one step at a time, but God is good. I really cannot complain. But I should advise those who are planning to travel down this road that listen, you know the reason why you made the step in the first place. However, you're human and your emotions are gonna go wild sometimes. You're gonna ask yourself why you pick up your bag or your suitcase, leave the life that you know or you're accustomed to and come here. There are times when you're gonna question yourself because that's the human side of you when things are not going according to plan. But snap out of it and keep it moving. Guys, from that, I can't wait to see my family get here. Maybe I'll feel a lot better. Maybe I'll get back to that honeymoon phase, but for now, it's the school, it's exam, it's work, so I'm kind of busy. So that's why I have not been updating YouTube, but I'm gonna try and stay consistent, okay? Have a wonderful day, guys. Remember to stay positive. Remember to love on your family and your friends. Check on your strong friends, be good. Love God. Peace out.